Let's go to Decode 394, decode string. For this question, it has give us a string S, and then let's decode it. So S is composed with multiple K brackets encoding string patterns. For example, 3 brackets A, 2 brackets B, C. So these 3 in the brackets means the inner string when we this of this part, we need to have it multiplied by 3 times. So it will be 3A, 3A's, right? So it will be A. And also there are 2BC will be BC. So it will get rid of those kind of K in the brackets. So let's look at this one. It will do CC first, right? So that it will ACC appear 3 times, so return this. The first approach we want to do is doing like a recursive way. So for recursive, right? So we know if this is an empty string um or it doesn't have brackets in it, or let's say it doesn't have numeric in it. But use the index of left brackets is easy. Then just return S, right? Otherwise, we just um try to get each of this part, right? Separate our string into different segments. Each part has a K brackets pattern. And for this one, we multiply by K times of the uh, inner decoded string, just recursively do the inner way. So let's write this recursive way in code. So we'll have the exit condition is if S equals none or S dot length equals 0 or S dot index of the left brackets. You can also write right brackets, right? Means there is no brackets in it. So just return S, right? Let's have a number which we use this one to compose the K, right? This kind of K pattern. Set this one as 0. And let's have n equals S dot length. And we're going to have use index I was 0. So what we do is that let's have string builder. SP equals new string builder. So what we have is the while this kind of I smaller than n, right? So we're going to have character C equals S dot char at I. Then if this is digit, right? If character is digit C, then we're going to have num equals num multiplied by 10 plus C minus 0. Now I increase, right? And else if C greater equal to A and C smaller equal to 0. You can also write its later. Then we're going to have string builder append C and also have this, right? And else as if C equals the left brackets, then we need to find its pair, which it is at the balanced pair of the right brackets, right? So we need for this one, we need to find this. Then we just recursively do the inner part. So let's write this. So we need to have int count. So when it is left brackets, it will add this count to be 0. Right brackets it will minus to 0. When the count equals 0 means we find one segment. Let's have this index equals I. So what we do is that for j smaller than I, j plus plus. So what we do is that if S dot char at j equals left brackets. Then we're going to have count increase as if s dot chart at j equals right brackets, then we're going to have count minus decrease by one, right? So if count equals there, we just break, right? So that we find the place of j. So we're going to have the string, inner string equals s dot substring from I plus one to j, right? Because I is at the brackets and j is the right brackets, but j is not included. So we can have decoded inner string, right? Equals decode string I string, right? So what they do is that for int k equals 0, k is smaller than num, k plus plus, we're going to have string builder append this string. And after this, we need to set this num equals 0. And also we'll let I equals j plus 1 because j is at the right brackets. And then in the end, just return string builder to string. Right? Doing like the recursive way, this kind of recursive way, right? So we'll see the time complexity. And so if this has length n, and after because it may have the um we may need to do the but the actual length may be decoded uses those kind of multiple times, right? So it will say it is linear with the actual length, for example, OM, right? And space, this is also linear. So what we may also have the OM uh, characters put on this string builder. And this will be the recursive way. And we can also do this using a stack. So, so for this one, because we'll say there are numbers k and also strings in it, right? So of course we need a string builder for it. But since that because there is number and also strings. We can use one stack to store all of the object, but we need to do that. We need to um, distinguish whether it is a number or string, right? So we can also use a string stack and an integer stack instead, right? So when this is a character, we do the same thing. We need a num variable. And also we have a string builder variable, right? So if it is a number, we just compose this num. And if it is a character, we just compose this string builder. But when this is left brackets, so we need to push this number we compose to our integer stack and also push those kind of string we already put into the stack, right? And then we are in this part. Then we're trying to find to the right brackets. So if we find the right brackets, what we do is that we um, we can when we the thing is that when we find us left brackets, right, that means our string builder we new set as a new string builder. And also when we set the right brackets, the thing is that we need to firstly pop up the strings in the string builder, right, the string stack, and also pop up the times in the integer stack, right? And we can have currently the distributor is composed for this part. Then we just use a for loop for many times for the this kind of number times we append the previous one, and also also we multiple have multiple times, right, to compose the new string builder, right? So that will be what we do for the right brackets. So let's talk about the left brackets and right brackets again, right? For if we have left brackets, we have the string builder, the number pushing into the string, pushing into a string stack, and the number we push into the integer stack, right? And and also we set the string builder to be not new string builder, and number we set as 0. Um, And when we recompose this part, the inner part, right? So the string builder is keeping appending. So when we see the right one, we pop up the counts from the integer stack, and also we need the previous string builder part, right? And also we append this kind of number times to our string builder. So we compose the string builder with the K and the inner part. So that will be our approach. So let's write code for this, right? So we need a stack, which is an integer stack. Let's call it count stack, because new stack. And we also need a stack string or string stack equals new stack, right? So what we do is that we need a string builder equals new string builder, and we need a int num equals 0, right? So what we do is for character C in S to array, then we'll have if a character is digit C, right? Then we'll have num equals num multiplied by 10 plus C minus A, right? So this will be the same logic. And let's see, else if this kind of C is greater equal to A and C is small equal to Z, right? Then what we do is that we have a string builder append C, right? And what's the else? If this C equals a left brackets, what we're going to do is that we need to push the count stack, should push the num, right? And also string stack, we should push the string builder to string. And then we should reset, right? Set this num equal to 0, and also string builder equals new string builder. So then that is else if C equals a right brackets, right? Then what we do is that we need to have a string builder. Let's have the pre. Pre will be popped from our string stack, right? New string builder, string stack, pop. And we have a count equals count stack, pop, right? Then what do we do is the for int k equals 0, k smaller than count, k plus plus. Then we're going to have a pre-append this kind of string builder, right? So now what we do is that to have a string builder that has a pre-string builder. In the end, we just return string builder to string, right? So doing like this, we also has a linear, right? So the time complexity will be OM, right? In the space will also be OM. And we can write Python code for these two approaches as well, right? Let's write Python code for these two approaches. Let's firstly write the recursive way. If not S or this one not in S, right? Just return S. This will be exit condition. Then we're going to have num I n s b equals 0, 0, length of S and this one, right? So while I smaller than n, we'll have C equals S I. If C dot is digit, then we're going to have num equals num multiplied by 10 plus int C, right? Then we're going to have I plus equal to 1. And else if A smaller than C, smaller equal to C, and smaller equal to Z, we're going to have SB dot append C, right? So this our I should also increase by 1. And we'll write else if C equals left brackets, we're going to have count and J equals 0, J equals I, right? So we'll have while J is smaller than N, um, if Sj equals left brackets, then we'll have a count to the increase by 1. And else if Sj equals right brackets, then we'll have a count decrease by 1, right? So we'll write if count equals 0, we should break. And for this while loop, we should always have j plus equal to 1, right? So we'll have, after we jumping after this while loop, we have inner string to be s I plus 1 to j, right? Then we're going to have decoding string will be self dot decode string inner string. Then we're going to string builder append d string multiply num, right? So we'll set num equals to 0 and I equals j plus 1. And in the end, just return this one that join string right? So this will be the recursive way. And we can also use the stack for this for this as well, right? So let's also write the stack way. So we need a string stack and also a count stack. And let's have a string builder and a num, right? Those. And this one still has their first say in S. So what they do is if C dot is digit, Then we'll have num equals num multiplied by 10 plus c minus a. You can also write int c, right? Then we'll say else if a small equal to c, small equal to z, then we're going to have count stack should append this num, right? And also string stack should append this kind of string builder dot join string builder, right? So we have num equals to 0 and the string builder should set as a new one. So we'll have else if c equals left brackets. This is left bracket. So if sorry, so if this is left bracket, we should have this logic, right? If that is A to Z, we just have string builder append this C, right? And we'll write else if C equals right brackets. So if in this case, we're going to have pre equals list string stack dot pop. And um, we can just have this, right? Don't need to put it as list. And then we have count equals to count stack dot pop, right? So what we do is that the pre we can have extend SB by count. So then we set SB equals pre, right? So in the end, we just return this one dot join SB, right? String has no object of extend. So we can have a list so that we have because the previous one is string, right? So this will be the um, stack way.